It's not a perfect day, that's for sure. And it's supposed to rain for most of the week, as the locals said. So, welcome to a wet Busch Gardens Williamsburg. If you like atmosphere, well, we're certainly going to get that today. It's literally a waterfall on the steps right now. Just finished a ride on DarKoaster, very impressive, nice effects, not quite as immersive as I thought. There's a lot of dark elements, but it's called DarKoaster, so that makes a reason. Very snappy and a lot of forces, despite it not reaching much height in there, so I was actually surprised by the speed of the ride, and the twists and turns and the overbanks were very effective. Pretty cool ride, and I gotta go back out in the rain. Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge. Managed to get 5 rides on it. Really good. My first ever B&M family invert. So quite a ride. Definitely impressive. I'm surprised by the forces that it actually has. Like, they're not intense or anything like that, but definitely that train takes a lot of speed in the first section of the ride for sure. The Helix is the most fun just for the fact that it goes through that festival area. I love the Steins all set up. Great onboard audio. Just a complete experience, and thankfully they saved the German village for that, because really inspired. Definitely worth it for a park that has such a really immersive experience. I would say that's one of the better family attractions to come out in some years. I hadn't heard much good things about the B&M family invert that's at Busch Gardens Tampa, but that was definitely a solid ride. Not as intense as some B&M effort. You know, this park also has Alpengeist, so now it has both versions of a B&M invert and one worthy of the park, that's for sure. Well, the good news is that there's barely anybody here, so almost all the attractions are a walk-on. The bad news, looks like a key attraction is closed today, which is quite unfortunate. But we're making the best of it as much as we can.
Busch Gardens.
Classic B&M, one of my favorites, the original B&M Hyper. I've been impressed by this ride. I didn't think it would be much, but I now know why it's rated so highly, because yeah, that's just one of the best out there, especially from B&M.
And legs completely inside the ride. Once the train has come to a complete stop at the station, push up on your harness.
Alright, regretfully no luck with Pantheon. It's not open, and I haven't seen a run since I was on Apollo's Chariot, so I don't know, it might not actually be up and running today. Verbolten is also closed as well, and I don't even know about the rest of the park, which I'm gonna now just go over there, check it out, see what I can get on. We're going to do a bit of an explore around the park now as, well, we have the time and the weather has turned. I might do another ride on Big Bad Wolf because I'm afraid that my POV might have not turned out due to the weather. And we have a couple other rides, so the rain is starting to come down a little bit again, just in time for me to try to do that. Back on the Wolf's Revenge again, 9th ride today because it's sunny finally. You just gotta let yourself go loose and enjoy that floater on these hills. Really low to the ground, diving into the village. Really get close to those roofs. Even like feet, I feel like they're gonna like actually collide with the roof. But fortunately they didn't. Time to celebrate into the festival with the beer stein all over the picnic tables. Bench. 9th time. Should I do a 10th? We'll see.
Welcome back. Once the ride comes to a complete stop, please lift up your harness and exit carefully from your ride, taking all possible belongings.
I've only seen Griffin going around its circuit for the first time today, a second ago, but I haven't seen Alpengeist doing that. Despite this not being for everybody, this is a ride that I kind of have to do every time I'm in this park. Unfortunately, it's not open today. And that is, of course, Alpengeist. Well, let's see what we can find out that is open today. It is a Wednesday in the park today, just so you know. The last week of May. Crazy because the last time I was in this section of the park was during the summer and it was packed. Now it's not. It looks like Invader's a walk-on, so we're gonna do that because there's limited options left for us today. we're on the train, a 20-minute circuit. I think we're going to do the entire trip around. Might as well. There's not much else open today, so yeah, and take advantage of the lack of crowds.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard, and not on the outside edges. All aboard as we make our way to the Tweedside Station. Approaching the Loch Ness Trestle. Hold on to your little ones as we cross over the valley. The bright yellow coaster you see. To the Festa station is Festa Italia, or to the Chariot station in New France. Enter in on board and slide all the way to your right to allow room for boarding guests. Please listen to the following safety announcements before we begin our journey. For those of you with small children, for their safety, we ask that you place them towards the center of the car seat and not on the outside. Perfect for kids ages 9 and under. And it's super easy to find them. Just look for the Kid-Siderate logo throughout the park and on the map to point you in just the right direction for your little one.
Understandably, because we're wet enough, Escape from Pompeii is not open.
For the thrill seekers in the family, check out our world-class coasters in Festa Italia Chariot, which is miles per hour. Full of leaps and dips. This area for safety, please remain seated, keeping your head, hands, arms, and legs inside the train at all times. For those of you with small children, for their safety, we ask that you place them towards the center of the car seat and not on the outside edges as we make our way to the Caribou Station.
As we journey through the Black Forest, we will see the Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge. The Big Bad Wolf returns to Busch Gardens in The Wolf's Revenge.
Please listen to the following safety. For boarding guests. Thank you for riding. Have an excellent day.
We hope you enjoyed the ride and are having a great day here at Busch Gardens.
Alpine Express allowed for some recon as I got to see that not only can I get a ride on Griffin, but Pantheon is open again. So we're going to do 2 more rides.
to enjoy the power and speed of the mythical Griffin.
I'm back for slushy.
Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed your ride.
Pantheon is open again, so we're on our way there, but not before we get on this baby.
Discovery for you. We found this craft washed ashore. Looks like Murphy found him. We're trying to find out what's happened. Clock says I'm heading for a king. We're heading for a walk.
just had my trip on Loch Ness Monster for the first time. That was a fantastic ride. Absolutely love the improvements on Loch Ness Monster so much. I think I'm going to be staying here for the balance of my day just to get a couple more rides on that because loved it. I'm on my way to Pantheon, which is the last major coaster to do today. At least the weather's turned out a little bit better now. We actually feel a little bit of sun right now, so it's actually completely changing the atmosphere in the park. So, let's go on and enjoy a little bit more of Busch Gardens. The park has announced that they're closing at 6 due to inclement weather, which is a nice little pointer for myself because that means I probably shouldn't go to King's Dominion to finish my day. And instead, I'm going to finish my day here at Busch Gardens and enjoy the last of this nice weather that we have. As the sky has opened up briefly, just in time for me to get on Pantheon. Got about a little over an hour left to enjoy the day, and that's what we're going to do.
inside the ride with your head back against the hedge.
Got my ride on Pantheon just before the weather is about to turn. What a fantastic ride. I'm going to do it again in the back just to remind myself of how highly I rate this ride because yeah, it's really just one of the best Intamins, if not one of the best coasters out there as far as I'm concerned. I've been on Velocicoaster, but I have a more partiality to this ride than Velocicoaster for some reason. That backwards launch into the spike, maybe that's a difference maker for me, but yeah, it's fantastic. Love it, and I can't wait to do another ride.
Sit back with your back against the seat and your head against the headrest. Dare to enjoy your ride on Tempesto. Dare to enjoy your ride. Welcome back, Daredevil.
Platform, please.
right, getting to the finale of our day here, and it's been a good one. I was honestly like, what are we in for at the beginning? I didn't even film anything at the beginning of the day as it was just pouring, so much so. I got a little bit of the waterfalls at the very start of the intro, but it didn't really quite capture how crazy and intense the rain was. But it's made for a benefit of a very, very fulfilling visit. Despite some of the closures, 5 rides on Pantheon, I'm done, I'm happy with that. 9 on Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge. That is quite a tally, I would say. And now, here we go. We have one more ride to do. It's already a re-ride, which is, train's about to cross. Is it gonna thwart us?
Discovery for you. We found this craft washed ashore.
I really love the improvements of Loch Ness Monster. Now it's not the smoothest of rides, so I don't know if I'd marathon it for, an entire day, but one of my favorite arrows without question. Really just brilliantly built in a landscape, and all these improvements, including that old discarded car that was repurposed into a train that Nessie had attacked earlier, and also the interaction with Nessie on numerous points of this ride. It's almost as if it always was meant to have those thematic elements added to it, and they just got around to doing it these past couple seasons. Fantastic ride, loved it. And yeah, that tunnel effect in the helix, that was just intense, like the sound effects and everything, really top class. The screens in the tunnel, they could only do so much to have like that kind of effect be as effective as it is. It definitely was good, but you do go past it really fast. The most impressive part about that was just the sound in the tunnel itself. It was really brooding and intimidating, and really enjoyed that. Really happy I got on it. Really happy I got those 3 rides. That is one of my favorite Arrows, and it looks like it's going to be around for a long time more. Okay, the park is closed as there's some more inclement weather. I don't know if that was just an excuse to close the park because it hasn't been the best of weather days for sure. For those of us that managed to come in and tough it out, we've been blessed with some pretty amazing queue times, I will say. That is for the attractions that were actually open. Now, many were open. I'm glad that the premier coasters, or the main coasters that I was coming here to get, including DarKoaster, which is indoors, so it's understandable that was open. But Big Bad Wolf, it's hard to even say that. The Big Bad Wolf, Wolf's Revenge, was open. 9 rides. I don't even know if I'll even have to go on it ever again, because that was really just a crazy marathon. 5 rides on Pantheon, 2 on Griffin. The list goes on, but it was definitely an enjoyable day. Even did Tempesto twice, which on a normal day I wouldn't, but you know, it was worth it. So that's a wrap here from Busch Gardens Williamsburg, my second visit. Now I will say I do actually have a premium pass for all parks for SeaWorld parks, so I'm definitely going to be coming back here at some point this year, maybe during the Halloween event, maybe while passing through, because I still have to get to King's Dominion, which is nearby. I know that some people do both parks in a day. It's probably better if you do that when the parks are open till at least 10 o'clock and a little bit earlier than 11. But it was definitely worth coming down here. Enjoyed my day. It's one of the most beautiful parks in America, if not the world. It's incredible. I just saw some Germany visitors from Phantasialand, which is a park I could probably compare to this, at least from North American perspective. It's definitely comparable to that as one of the best, you know, overall experiences. Great ride operations, and yeah, it's just like an unmatchable experience in North America. And I'm glad I came here, despite being wet still all the way through. It's been an adventurous day. Excellent rides on the newest attractions, including DarKoaster. Didn't review DarKoaster too much, but it was an excellent ride. I might have done one more, but at least ride on it than the 2 that I got today, or that I managed today. But at the same time, it was, you know, for what it is, which is a repurposed building into a dark ride / coaster, really impressive. I thought the effects were good, but not incredible. A lot of projections and stuff like that. But Big Bad Wolf's Revenge, still trying to roll that off. It makes up for whatever that does as far as thrills are concerned. Excellent ride, great for the family. That's 2 major family coasters here in the last couple of years, so you have to think Busch Gardens has to have something up their sleeve for their next big project in the thrill category. Let's hope so, because I'll be back soon to enjoy it. But for now, thanks for watching this vlog. Thanks for dropping in.